All right, how can so much happen in 1 week? I don't know, but stay tuned. I'll tell you all about it. All right, those of you who've been keeping up with the Gigmaster know the biggest thing that happened this week was Daisy. Daisy made her exit this week, and she took all her babies out. She actually had 13 eggs, 12 hatched. We had one straggler that I think was actually born that morning because it was still a little bit wet looking. I think it was born right before she left the nest. It just couldn't keep up, and we actually took that one. You saw in the video. We actually took that one to the rehab facility. Hopefully, I'll be able to get some updates on it. I sent a text to the person I dropped off to, hoping they'll kind of keep me updated. But I don't know that will happen. You might just kind of let it go. I don't know. But hopefully, we'll get some updates on that. I know some people on the water there that she dropped them in, so we'll try to check on her, the ones in the water a little bit too. So we'll kind of try to keep up with Daisy a little bit, but I think Daisy will be back next year. I think this may only be her like her 4th year of having babies, because the first year she only had like 2 out of 12 or whatever it was. So she's learned. I think she's getting better and more experience, and now she's getting more success. So I think she'll be back. We'll have Daisy 4, like Rocky 4, but it'll be Daisy 4 next year. So stay tuned for that. I'll do another whole episode. I'm going to save everything, do another whole series. If she comes back, we'll see how it goes. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to miss Daisy. I don't know about y'all. I'm going to really miss Daisy, though. I really enjoyed going out there every day checking on her, but more things coming. We did get the boat out this week. My son was here with my granddaughter and grandson, so we took them out on the boat and just took a little boat ride, basically. But it's still doing great. In fact, I'll show you the quick little trip right here. Check this out. All right, my son's in town with his family. We're going to take him out on a little boat ride today in the Gigmaster. Stay tuned. All right, we're out in the water now. We got Roman, Milana, and my son, and this girl right here. All right, y'all ready to take a ride?
Yeah, really fast.
Here we go. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Well, the boat's doing good. She's ready for some heavy activity this summer. I'm going to tell you that right now. I want to also give you a Buddy update. Y'all know Buddy hadn't been in a couple of videos recently. And Buddy has been doing a lot of work around his house and doing some upgrades and stuff. But Buddy had a little accident. He was using a saw, and a little piece hit his finger. And actually had 11 stitches in his finger. So he's kind of incapacitated right now. He said for the next 2 weeks he'll be out. So, man, Buddy, get well soon, man. We got to get you back in the videos. Get you back out fighting some silver. Silvermaster's got to make up. He's got a lot to make up for what we've been doing. I'm telling you that right now. So we got to get Buddy back out on some adventures for long. All right, I'm going to tell you about a couple of things that happened. This happened yesterday, actually. Had 2 calls from ring finders. I hadn't had a call in months, but I got 2 calls in one day. So I go out. I'm going to tell you a quick story about this. The gig failed. I didn't find either one, but both of them were found. We'll tell you about how that happened. The first one was a girl was throwing a ball to her dog, but it was on her left hand. So when she threw it, her hand swung around and it flew off her hand. Well, I watched her. I said, get a ball and throw it. Let me watch your hand. So I watched how her hand flew when she threw the ball. And it was about a 120-degree area that I said, it's got to be in this area right here. So I took my metal detector, pinpointer. It was some bushes there, and it had a deck up there. So I thought maybe it would have flown on the deck. And the deck did have, wood, so it could have fell between the cracks. I said, well, if it did that, I'll never find it. And it had some bushes there, so I was going down inside the bushes, because it could have flew off inside one of the prongs on the bush where you couldn't see it. And that pinpointer would get it where a detector, I couldn't swing a detector, so I was checking each little bush branch, leaves, big old leaves on some, make sure it didn't land on that. I covered every piece of that ground, and I found like 100% of ones that when people threw it off, I find them all the time. I said, I'll find that one. I did not find it. I looked around, it had some planter boxes. I checked the planter boxes everywhere. I said, and one last thing I said, she's throwing her hand like that. I said, it was a roof up there from a deck. I said, check on the roof? And they said, yes, we went up on the roof, checked the roof, you know, flat roof, you would see it up there pretty easy. He said they wasn't up there. That's okay. So I ended up giving up. I don't give up easy either. And I hunted for a while for that one. And I got home. I said, what I'll do, I had one from last year, a diamond. So it was an engagement ring. So I said, I got one. I'll give you a really good price on it. So I sent them a picture of it. And they said, oh, we found it. I said, y'all want to know where they found it at, right? The roof. She actually threw her hand up high enough that the ring flew up all on the roof, but not just a center roof. It slid all the way over to the main roof because it was coming down like that. I guess it flew all the way over to the main roof. I did not go on the roof. I should have maybe. I don't know. But the bottom line is they found it. I'm happy they found that ring. That's the main ending. It's a win-win. I would have loved to find it for them. I feel like I failed because I didn't find it. Maybe I should have gone roof. But anyway, it was found. All's good. Second one, I go to a house. And this is one of those ones you kind of question a little bit. The guy, there's a wedding band, and he worked in his yard. He weed whacked, leaf blower. He actually planted some pavers, put dirt down, pavers. His whole yard all day long. End of the day, looks and his ring's missing. So in those cases, you really don't know. Maybe they took it off in the garage to wash their hands, or it could have fell off in the trash can. It could have fell off in a bag under anywhere. But anyway, I did go down, search for a while. I moved every paver he put down, checked it with my pin pointer, because one problem there, it was metal fencing everywhere around where he worked. And there was also this aluminum going around holding the dirt in. I mean, you know how aluminum does that big, drives your detector crazy. So there's a lot of places I couldn't check because of that reason. The metal fencing came down, went over toward the blocks he put down, so there's areas of the block I couldn't check. But I did the whole yard where he was blowing and weed whacking, nothing. So I didn't stay that long because, you know, those type of scenarios, you don't want to spend 2 days and it's not even there, you know. But anyway, I got home, and later that evening, he texted me. It was under the trash can. So anyway, another win-win. The Gigmaster failed, but it's a win-win. He texted me and said, I really appreciate you eliminating all the areas that it could have been, which I did. And he started looking at some areas I guess he was handling over by the house and all. And that's how he found it, by not spending his time looking at all the areas that I looked. So hopefully I helped anyway a little bit. But anyway, a win-win. He found it. Both rings were found, but not by the Gigmaster. Another ring that was returned a couple days ago. A friend of John Boy found a 1977 class ring. And he told John Boy about it. John Boy actually found, I tell you, John Boy is good for researching, and his sister is too. She's the top, but John's getting pretty good at it too. He actually found the person down in Florida, and I called him up and said, hey, you know, did you lose a ring? The guy, you know, anytime you talk to somebody, it's been 30 years since he's seen his ring. Just trying to think back, a ring. Did I have a ring? You know, but anyway, they felt it was his ring, had his name on the inside, from the same school he graduated from and all that. But he has never been to Virginia Beach. And he wasn't sure. He said, I hadn't seen a ring in 30 years. Probably, we're thinking that maybe his girlfriend had it 30 years ago and maybe broke up and kept it and she lost it at Virginia Beach or something. But that's the only thought we had anyway, but who knows. But anyway, ring return. Good job, John. We love to hear about ring returns. One more picture I want to show you here. Check this picture out right here. Herbert Presley, one of my subscribers, showed me a ring he found. Unbelievable. 3-carat diamond. $20,000 ring. That's the one we all want to find, right? $20,000 is a pretty good ring there, man. Congratulations, Herbert. That is awesome. That is a good find. We all dream about finding one like that. All right, we're going to call that a wrap for this week. I just want to mention I did get a couple Gigmaster hats made. I got 2 left. They're on my Etsy site. On the, if you notice, the underneath the video description, it's one of the Etsy sites. I got a couple of them up there. But anyway, if anybody's interested, got 2 left. All right, well, I appreciate everybody coming along this week. But there's always something going on, I'm telling you. It's tough to keep up with it all. I try to keep little tabs during the week, what's going on, so I can stick it in my video coming up, you know. So I try to keep y'all up to date on everything. All right, appreciate everybody coming along today. Don't forget to click like, comment below, share, and subscribe to the Gigmaster. You never know what's coming up next, so stay tuned.